Hello, everyone. So, today I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what's going on. So, the group's growing rapidly, and a lot of people are doing many amazing things to grow the group, right? So, let me talk to you about the more traditional method. So, right now, as you're building your groups, everybody is probably very, very excited about registering new people, right? So, you guys are registering maybe 10 to 15 new people a day, and you're excited to get people in your downline, and at the same time you're probably the only one working registering people, right? So it's consuming a lot of your time. In the 8 steps to success, the last step is always duplication. Okay, so whatever work that you're doing, whether it's registering people, whether it's teaching about the products, whether it's teaching about the company introduction, whether it's teaching about the compensation plan or sharing the vision, whatever it may be, what you want to try to do is first learn everything that you can for yourself. Now, don't wait until you learn everything, right? But uh, take it in little pieces. So, for the registration process, you're learning how to register people. And as you learn how to register people, you're going to learn how to navigate through the atomy.kr website. You're going to navigate and learn how to build your A line and your B line. And as you do that, you want to duplicate your downline members as fast as you can. So you're going to be registering your personal contacts on your A line and B line, and at the same time, there are going to be leaders within your A line and B line who want you to help them register people on their B lines and A lines, right? Because they don't know how to do it yet. Now, once you start doing this, if you have multiple leaders who are unable to do the registration process and you're doing it on your own, it's going to consume all your time. You have to learn how to give chunks and teach individuals to duplicate the registration process and so on. Now, the big picture is going to be like this. You teach everybody, and now let's say that you have leaders with groups all over the different states in India, and you have to fly to uh, each state to run a seminar. That's not going to be ideal. Yes, you'll be doing that in the very beginning stages, but you'll be going to help duplicate that individual. And that individual will have the responsibility to build and do the lectures, right? So, wherever that location is. So, you're always going to have to focus on how you're going to duplicate the work that you are doing so that everybody in your group, they are working, and their effort and their ability becomes a team thing. Not just you micromanaging everything and doing all the necessary things from the beginning to end, even though months have passed. So, for the registration part, I think it's really simple. People who are our age and or younger and older, but there are other individuals who are maybe not very tech savvy. If that's the case, that's okay. You can still teach them, okay, by making educational videos, by showing them tutorials, things like that. So if you need tutorials, there are already tutorials online on how to register individuals. Now, the concept is this. Do they understand how they should structure their A line and B line? Um, Now, don't get too caught up in, because you're in such a hurry that you forget to educate and duplicate. Okay, so that's a lot of I see a lot of leaders doing that from time to time, where they have so much that they're doing alone, and their team's not able to do anything else because you are managing everything, right? So I want you to take this time. I'm going to keep this video short. Duplicate individuals in your downline to learn how to register individuals on their own. But before allowing them to register people on their own, they have to understand, watch my videos, right, on how to structure their A line and B line, and how to balance the lines, and how to keep the network separate, right? So if you have a brother and sister, you don't register your brother on your A and your sister on your B, you keep them together, right? So keep your networks together, people who know each other, acquaintances, and split individuals that don't know each other in your A line and B line and build within that group, okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you in this video, because I see everybody's doing an amazing job, but at the same time, there can be so much more we can do. For example, if you have 1,000 members, okay, if you have 1,000 people in your downline right now, let's just start with 100, okay? Let's say that you have 100 people in your downline, okay? So do the math, very simple. So you just go into your calculator, type in 100, and then just multiply it by 2, okay? So if every person just registers one person that month, think about it. Each person just registering one person, is that easy? Extremely, okay? So the next month you have how many? Your downline turns into 200, right? Because you just registered 100. And then the next month, 400, 800, 1,600, and it's so on and so forth. So within 8 months, you'll have close to 10,000 people. And that's just starting with 100 people working together. But right now, some of the downlines that I have are up to 1,000 plus in just each group. So these groups, I encourage you to go back to the individuals who you registered in the very beginning stages. You need to revisit them, talk to them about the vision of Atomy, and get them to learn how to build their A and B line and to register even just family members first. Okay, so it's always a great idea to always register family and close friends first in the downline. So because they're not going to argue with you, they're going to give you their information. They're not going to be like, oh, why do you need my personal information? Are you going to try to scam me? Are you tricking me? Because they're your family and they're your close friends. So get them registered first. And with them in your downline, you can reach their network because they'll be able to introduce you to other individuals. So that's the best way to go about it. I encourage you to do that. And from today on, let's try to brainstorm how you're going to build that downline as soon as possible, as fast as possible. And I guarantee you, even if you don't talk to them about Atomy, somebody in their network other than you will approach them about registering in Atomy because Atomy is free, because Atomy already has a track record in other countries of providing success. So please make daily plans and try to figure out who you're going to duplicate, how you're going to do it, and how quickly you're going to do it. And this can all be done within 2 days. 1 day to learn, second day to teach. Okay, very simple. And then the process will duplicate. Very easy. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I hope everybody's encouraged, and let's start working soon. We know where the headquarters is going to be, and as the office gets remodeled and everything sooner or later, within I think 2 to 3 months, we should be able to visit the headquarters and do everything. And after the elections, we're gonna start registering the products like I stated. So everything's going really well. Be encouraged and start building your downline because that is where all the synergy is gonna be created. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye.